Today I'm going to show how I replaced the air filter on my 2014 Cadillac CTS Wagon with the 3.6 liter. It's a pretty simple, straightforward job. All you need is a flathead screwdriver and a T25 Torx. You can either use a ratchet or a screwdriver. I just can't find my screwdriver, so I'm using the ratchet today. Just be careful you don't want to over tighten anything with the ratchet. And then as far as the parts go, I actually went with a Wix this time. Usually I go AC Delco, but this one was readily available. This is the part number for the Wix. Okay, that's all that you need to do the job. Let's go ahead and get started. So it's a pretty straightforward job. Start by taking off this cover, which is a oil cap. And this pops off of that tab right there and slides out from back here. Then we're going to take this off, flathead screwdriver there, flathead screwdriver there. I've already loosened the screws. Remove this. There's this vacuum line we'll remove from here. Go. And this. And the whole assembly just comes right out. Then we're going to take this cover off. It just pops up. Rests here and here, these two tabs. Then we have access to our three T25s. There's one here, there's one here, and the last one is down in here. There we go, there's a bit better of a shot of it. You just take your socket, go down in there. Screw it. Now I'm using my little socket with an extension ratchet. You can use just the screwdriver if you'd like, but it's pretty straightforward. Just gonna go in and unscrew the three. One. These lines out of the way here. Two. And down in here, three. Now I recommend once you get them loosened, just leave them in. That way nothing falls out and you can just lift this out of the way. Now you pull up this way like that, and then it actually has some tabs you can't see that slide in over here. So when you lift it, you gotta shove the wires out of the way or these lines out of the way. Go. And this one down here, it's like my bolt actually fell out. There we go. And then it just slides right out. Get this out of the way. There we go. It's really the hard part is getting those lines out of the way. And there's your filter. I'm gonna find where my third bolt fell out too. Oh, it's sitting right there. Careful, don't drop it. Set it back in there. And after that, all you do, here's your filter, you just lift it right out. There you go, there's quite a bit of junk in there. I'm glad I'm doing this. Now you may have some dust and crud up in here. That's kind of normal, I guess. I'd clean it out some. I'm gonna get a wet towel and a vacuum and try to clean some of that out. All right, I got the old one out. Here's the old one. The old AC Delco one, and the new one right here. This is the Wix. It actually looks pretty nice. I'm impressed with it. You know, I mean, you can tell this one's pretty dirty. It's about time. And this one's looking pretty good. I'm not sure how many miles are on it or how long it's been since it's been replaced. I probably haven't done it in quite a while. So, all right, let's go ahead and get the new one on. As you can tell, I vacuumed it out, cleaned it up. It wasn't perfect, obviously, but better than nothing, I suppose. So if you did use something wet, make sure it's dry before you put the new filter on. But really just sets it back down here, right where it belongs. Make sure it's kind of seated along inside this lip here. And we're ready to put it back together. First things first, being careful not to lose your screws here. I'm going to put them in just a little bit. Now, these are the tabs that I was talking about, and they seat right in here. So we'll do the tabs first, but you also gotta weasel it under all the lines that you had to pop it out of. So get it under there. This side is already under that one, and then this one, you have to move it around a bit to slide it under there. Now once all that's lined up, you should have it to a point. Oh, see, that line right there has got to come over top. I'll go ahead and take care of that, but you should have it to a point where this will slide in. So the most difficult part, as you saw, is getting everything lined up. So you got this one here, and this one here, again, that we need to line up. So I've gotten them started a little bit, but after you get the major part where it's finally set in down here, then you can get it all lined up and screw them in. Really, you just screw it in until it bottoms out, and that's all you need. It doesn't need to be super tight. There you go. And we'll do that to all three of them. Just make sure you don't tighten all of them until you know that they're all three are lined up. And now that those are all tightened, we'll go ahead and put all of our covers back on. This one here. This hose, watch back here in case that came out, but this hose goes here and here. Push those back in. We'll tighten them down with our flathead. And then this cover, take the oil cap back off. This cover, slide it in here. Line it up here. And pop it in there. There you go. That's all there is to it. It's a pretty simple job. It's a little bit frustrating trying to get that thing lined up, but once you do, it's done, and hopefully your car breathes a little bit easier. If you found this video helpful, please like, subscribe, and let us know in the comments if there's anything you would have done differently or any other helpful tips you have. Thanks a lot.